What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to my little intro there. Every time I shut up, fire up a video, I just make stuff up at the beginning, except for that time. That beginning piece is a song of mine called Demons Will Fall, and you can check it out on SoundCloud under my SoundCloud page, Mezzyshredder. I got a couple of tracks up there. One of them is that one. I got another one that's very similar to that one that came out first, called well, I guess if you go there, you'll see what it is. I don't want to tell you. Here's the other song I got up there. It goes like this. So I've got two songs up on SoundCloud. They're very similar. They're both in this drop C format. And then I've got a ballad up there for girls. If you guys have a girlfriend and you would love to want a significant other, a wife, whatever you got, I have an awesome ballad. The words will leave your wife in tears. Your girl will be emotionally a wreck. She will love you after listening to that song. You look at your girl while playing that tune and you're getting some, because I wrote the ultimate ballad. The messages in that song say everything that anybody would want to say to anybody else. So check out my ballad. It's a pretty cool tune. Gets great downloads every month, and it's nice. It's only one tune, but it does me very well. So check out my stuff, and I guess I'll be putting up some more stuff here and there, but not too much in the recording phase of things anymore. But I do put songs up every now and then. There's an album on YouTube if you want to check it out. It's under a band called Still Phase. Just look up Still Phase, and you'll see the album I did with those guys. Other stuff I have up there has been pulled down for legal reasons. Guys are going to want a piece of my channel if I start, getting successful with it. So I pulled down a lot of music that is not solely mine. That Still Phase record is not put up by me, so you can check it out as a whole album. I did backing rhythm tracks and I did all the solos. And the video that's there for that song is also when we did it I did a live food truck festival with Black Label Society and Godsmack, and so we were on the big stage with them, and you'll see our band playing live on that stage if you check out that video on the Still Phase record on YouTube. There's a video for one of the songs called The King. So look up Still Phase The King and you'll see me in a video playing all my scallop strats back in 2013. All right. Anyway, I'm going to show you a very simple exercise. I'm going to show you a few exercises that would benefit anybody. So it's your opinion if you want to play them or not. Otherwise, just use the video for entertainment purposes, and there you go. Hopefully, if maybe you find my voice very soothing, and you will go to sleep listening to my voice and playing guitar. So if you're laying there in bed trying to fall asleep, you have a very relaxing voice and you're getting very, very sleepy. All right, here we go. So this exercise it's a take on another one that you already know. It is called the chromatic exercise, but we're not picking it, folks. We were going to hammer it like this. And I suggest if you really want to be good, do it on your clean channel. Gain is for cheaters when you're playing this exercise. This exercise is supposed to be on the clean. I'll go up to my neck. I always confuse my neck and bridge. I constantly say neck when I mean bridge and bridge when I mean neck. I have like a dyslexia thing going on there, I guess. I didn't even know it, but I guess I do. So when I say neck and I'm looking at the bridge, just know that I haven't been drinking. I'm just like kind of dyslexic. And that's that. So here's the exercise. And again, like all the exercises that I do, you can do whatever you want with it. I'll just show you and tell you what I did. I start from 1. I go down, I go over, I go up, I go down, I go over, I go up, over, up, till I get to 12. And I go right back the other way. Down, over, down, over, down, down, over. And I just walk my way back. So it's going to be here, then I go here, go up, go here, down, like this. It's going to go all the way down the guitar. So I'm just going to start in a spot and show you this how it works. You're going to do something like this. Now, I don't know what you're saying to yourself, like I could do that or that doesn't look that hard. And nothing's really that hard, it's just challenging. But the ticket here is the skill you're trying to build is to make it sound like mine. Crystal clear with hard, heavy, clean hits. This is a skill building exercise. And by the way, I want you playing it like this with your hands. So if you guys are thinking you can do this and your hands are out like this and your thumb is up, if you can see your thumb, your technique is incorrect on this exercise. Okay? Now you can do it any way you want, but I'm making a claim that if you do it my way, you'll be better. If you've ever seen the movie Days of Thunder, Harry Hogg says, race your way 50 laps and crap up your tires any way you want and rip them up, and then do 50 laps my way, and my way will be better. And his way was better. So I'm saying the same thing. You can do it your way. You can show that thumb. But I am making the claim that if you hide the thumb, bring the hand around, bend your knuckles like this, so you're playing guitar like a C shape, then you will play better guitar than somebody who does not play like this. And that is my opinion. So if I were you, I would hide that thumb like you'd hide a donut from a fat girl. Hide your donuts. Hide your candies. She's coming. Hide your thumb because I'm coming. I don't want to see it. And I want you to grow. So if I was your teacher and you were taking a lesson with me, I would say, hide that thumb before I cut it off. So get rid of your thumb. We don't want to see it. And you're not going to make the proper amount of gains if you do have your thumb out. Because if your thumb is up, then your hand is like this and you can't play well like this. You've got to learn to get your wrist out front, have the entire hand out front. And what I want from you is to see this like this. So that if I wrote something here, like Billy loves Jen or 99-cent donuts at Target, I want to make an advertisement here. I want people to be able to read your advertisement. So you need to have your hand out like this. And you know who had their hand like this all the time? Who? I'm not even going to say it. You tell me. What famous guitar player in every single shot had a hand like this? If you know, leave the comment. And I will put a heart on your statement if you are correct. So the first one that gives me the correct answer will get that heart, meaning you're on the money, man. And I'll be very proud of that first person that gets me that answer. Who is it that always took pictures like this? Okay? Now, I'm thinking of one person, and there's only one. So, that I'm thinking of, and I'll tell you who it is if you say who it is. Now, get away from the pick, because that's not what this is about. You need to learn to hammer these 4 fingers, and that is the challenge, because when you're hammering this and this together with this, usually it's this, or it's this, or it's this, or it's this, which we'll get to. But now it's this. So this is really to develop the strength and control of your hammer-ons. You need the control. So that's what this will develop, that strong, clean hit. Now, when you're here, on these are down, the skill you will be lacking is the ability to whack this finger down while both of these are down. For a lot of you, that's going to be a challenge. And then the other challenge for some of you will be when these 3 are down, you're going to have like no strength in your pinky You'll be a wimp with your pinky in the beginning. So you're developing that ability. And then pretty soon you won't be that wimpy pinky guy. You'll have that pinky exercise and the strength will be there. And you'll be, from this exercise, you'd be able to do things like this. That's a simple jump in the fire exercise that Kirk Hammett does, and I think he does it in Jump in the Fire. So I'm going to show you this exercise, and I'm going to speed it up and show you how it changes to something else. There's only a few exercises that actually change the way you play them with speed. This is one of the very few exercises you'll ever see where you're going to change the way you play the lick because of the speed you're playing it at. What I mean is you're only going to be able to play it so fast, picking both strings like this. Okay? There's only so fast you're going to be able to pick these two strings. But what happens if you want to go 3 times faster than that? I've developed a skill that goes like this. It's a hammer on the pinky, and then it's a hammer on the ring finger on the 3rd string, but you never ever pick this note. You just hammer it. You pull off this, and you hammer that with no pick. Looks like this. So look at my pick. See that? Now I'm going to show you what happens when you bring it up to speed. Okay, so I'm just picking the 1 string. But I'm adding in the ring finger like I'm going. But if I want to do it quicker than that, I would have to get rid of that 2nd picked string. Go. So I do a little thing. And all you're doing is and dropping. But you're not picking both strings. That's all you're doing, and then you're adding that. So it looks like and it's a very simple thing that you can do from developing the pinky, which this exercise will do. Now, if you're on the gain for this exercise, it's a little easier now, and you can even start alternate picking it for the, you're going to pick once every time, and you're going to do something like this. And then you just walk it. And you walk it over and you go up. Now, if you start on the up, right? Then you have a choice down. If you go all the way across, down, up, down, up, down, up, you'll end up on this on an up. So when you start, whatever you start on down here, whichever direction, you wind up on the opposite direction on this one. So if you start up here, you will end on a down. If you start on a down here, you'll end on an up here. I suggest doing both, because why would you want to only be able to do it one way? When if that's the case and you only develop one, you're going to get stuck needing the other skill that you don't have. That's just how life works, right? You can spend all your time doing it, and then you won't even need it. You'll need the other skill you never even touched. That's just how shit works, right? Spend all your time developing a skill that you don't even need. That's my luck. So I just figured, you know what? Let me cover both of these so I can't get screwed later on. And so that's what it is. So make sure you can do it both ways. So going up and down, on the way back, it's all pull-offs. Now you're going to do the pull-off version. How well can you do that? Now, from here, it's not easy. And you're going to just keep walking yourself down the guitar. So you're hammering all 4 notes with 1 pick. You're pulling off all 4 notes with 1 pick. That's the skill. The faster you can do it, great. Get on a metronome and make that thing rifle. So eventually you'll be able to get to 200 beats a minute, and you'll be able to rifle through it like me. That particular exercise, I think the maximum speed I can even do is like 200. That's the fastest I can do it. Everything else I play, I can hit 250 with 16th notes, which 250 at 16s, if you understand it, a 16th is 4 picks, right? That's a 16th. So what I do is I get 4 picks to every click. And when you're at 250, well, 250 times 4 is 1,000. So if you can do 250 beats per minute, you'll need a digital metronome because the manual ones do not go over 208. You'll need a digital one, which you can get one on your phone or you can just buy a digital one. But I reached 250. So I have a video that shows it. It's at the bottom of my catalog. Check it out if you want to see me play 1,000 notes in 60 seconds. Go down the bottom, look for the blue MH1000 LTD that I played when I was endorsed by ESP. They used to throw me guitars for free. So on that particular video, just about free anyway, like pennies on the dollar. They would just ask me, do you want this? You want this? You want this? Can you play this? Can you play this? And sometimes I would say yeah, and sometimes I would say no. And when I said no, they just sent them to me. I had a distributor who just handed them to me because they were selling them, and they wanted me to promote them. So they would just send me stuff. But anyway, the video's there if you want to see me play 1,000 notes in 60 seconds. Also, what else is there for you? My brain farts just like, was it like 9 o'clock in the morning? I'm brain farting over here. So the bottom line is you got to be able to get used to picking 4 notes with 1 pick, hammering them, and then you got to pick them. And so that's after that, then you can just start picking them all day long, I guess. And that's basically all that is. So there's a chromatic exercise to help you out with that. There's this other little thing. You can work that out. And then if you wanted to, this last exercise is phenomenal. Teaches you how to do the 16th note triplets, which I'm a master of them. In fact, I don't even think anybody on this planet Earth could even play them as fast as me because nobody ever has. I've never seen it. All those great players are great in their own way. In my way of so if you notice everybody's great at something, well, I'm great at 16th note triplets, and it's just a skill that I have, and really just not that many people can do it. So I'll teach it to you. It's a very simple thing, and it's basically doubling up the first or the last note. Or the last note. This way. Whichever side the last note is on, that's what you're doing. So if you're wondering how somebody plays so fast with 3 fingers, it's because of the 16th note triplet. Most professional players understand what it is. You're playing 3 fingers and you're strumming 4 times, 3 on 4. So if you're going to only play 3 notes, you're not going to get as fast as if you were. So then you have to double up one of those notes. And then it's just done very, very quickly. Then you start making, I guess if you're in a box, like a Dorian box. Let's say you're in Phrygian, right? Let's say, I don't know, let's do A Phrygian. What key would that be? It's the same thing. It's just a 16th note triplet. I pick the box, I pick the key I want to be in, and I go for it. So if I'm in C sharp Dorian over here, then tell me what key that is. And that's 16th note triplets right there. That's all it is. It's the 16th note triplet. So if you're a shredder, you need it. And nowadays it's a requirement to have it. And I don't consider anyone a shredder if they can't even do a 16th note triplet. You're a classic lead guitar player to me. You're not a shredder. And all shredders can do it. So I don't even see how you can say to somebody you shred when you can't even do a 16th note triplet. You know what I mean? I don't know, that's talking out the other side, if you know what I'm saying. That's not truth. Truth is 16th note triplets to me is, it's what all the famous fast guys are doing. I do have a video that is very in-depth on it, but it's old. It's back in the beginning of my catalog, and so it doesn't get much viewership. If you want to go back and look at it, you're more than welcome to. I will include a link to it here. I'll actually put it as the end video that leads into the next one. So when you see that video come up at the end of this one, it'll be that video for you. I'll make sure that it gets up there for you. So you can just go check that out. It is a very necessary skill to have 16th note triplets. And as far as I understand, there is nobody else on the internet explaining it at all. This is the only place you're ever going to see that 16th note triplet. And the only reason I say that is because I've looked. I can't find it. So if you can find one, then great. I'm happy for you. I want you to learn. It doesn't have to be from me. I'm just saying the reason I'm putting it out there is because I can't find anybody else that is. So everybody wants to know how to get that ridiculous, crazy Michelangelo speed. That's how you do it. You need a 16th note triplet. I don't know how else to do it. And so nobody really tells you how to do that. That is one of those invisible secret skills, folks. I'm going to tell you about that. There's a lot of skills out there that everybody's teaching on the internet, but there's a lot of skills that no one is teaching. And those are the skills that I'm teaching. I'm the only one teaching you guys the 16th note triplet. Because you know what? I care about my fellow mankind and I care about people who want to learn to play. I enjoy helping people. That's what I do. I find different ways to help. I rescue animals. I teach people how to play guitar. I mentor troubled children. I do different things to help my community. I pick up trash along the highways in my town. I do different things. I volunteer. I'm in a club that volunteers and raises money for needy people and animals and things like that. And I'm constantly helping others because for me it is the number one way to feel good. So I want to help you. I want you to do well. And that's why I'm telling you about the 16th note triplet. I'll leave that video for you, but what I'm saying is I haven't found anyone else on the internet, meaning or YouTube, that explains the 16th note triplet the way I do and will get you to play it because every single one, I have a perfect record in this department. Every single one of my former students can play 16th note triplets at a minimum speed, no less than 176. I've got a few guys who've reached 220, 230. Nobody's ever reached 250 like me because, well, it just takes an incredible amount of dedication to get there. That would be something where that's your only mission on the guitar for a period of time. Because 250 is really just, it's insane. Even drummers have a problem playing 250 on the snare. So there it is. But that's what I'm all about, is helping you. The 16th note triplet, I gave it to you. I'll include the video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Guys, I'll see you in the next video. Leave me a comment if you want.